You're listening to Paul and his amazing friends only on Paul and the 619.
Hey, how's everybody doing? This is Paul in the 619, and you're watching another installment of Conversations with the Community. So today I have one of my homies that I've known since I've done YouTube. I've known I met a handful of guys in the very beginning, and he was one of them, and we've been friends ever since. Of course, I'm talking about Wvogs18. He is one of my amazing friends that hangs out with me on Tuesday nights on our live stream, and he's. I'm very excited to interview him today. We're going to do our one-on-one, and so let me bring him in.
What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody?
What's up, Vox? How's it going?
Good. Off of work today, off of work tomorrow. Short day Saturday and Sunday.
Nice. So, again, you were one of the first handful of guys that I met in the very beginning of doing YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for almost 3 years, and we've been friends ever since.
Yeah, man.
So let's get to the interview. First off, how did you get your screen name?
So, Wvogs, my last name is Vogel, but it could go Wvogs, whatever people want to call me. My first name is Will. My last name is Vogel. 18. I was born October 18th, so I mushed them all together and we got Wvogs18.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that your logo, I've noticed that your logo has your name and it also has all the different balls from different sports. I know sports is really big in your content. You're really passionate about it. Tell us about your thing about sports, your love for sports.
Well, my love for sports have started since I was a kid. My dad played Division III soccer. I played sports as a youth, from t-ball to uh, basketball, flag football, soccer, a little bit of tennis,
Nice.
um, a little bit of putt mini golf. But sports has been around me my whole life, thanks to my dad.
You said your dad played Division 3
Soccer,
soccer.
yes.
Yeah, where do you
Mhm.
play at?
In Iowa. It's a small school called Wartburg College.
Nice, very cool. All right, so as far as like Vogs, where are you from?
Originally, I'm by way of Connecticut, Stamford, Connecticut, but I've lived in Charlotte twice in my life, but I've been back in Charlotte. This is my second time. I've been back here 20 years.
Yeah. Well, I know that area is pretty rich in sports. What are some of the sports teams out there that you root for?
The teams I root for are like the Carolina Hurricanes, the Carolina Panthers, the Charlotte Hornets, the Charlotte Knights, the minor league baseball team. Um, and Yeah, so those are the teams I cheer for in the state of North Carolina that are professional besides the Charlotte Knights. That's the closest we have to a major league team. But my major league team is actually the New York Yankees because I'm from Connecticut.
Nice. Okay, so first comic book question. What is your LCS?
My LCS is called Rebel Based Comics and Toys. It is 20 minutes from my house, and I've been going there for years. I don't have a pull list, but I love going there. I was there a few weeks ago for their free comic book day, and I go back whenever I can. I'll be back there next Wednesday picking up some books, especially Rogue the Savage Land #5, the finale, and I'll be showing those on Paul the week after because Paul shows on Tuesdays, and I won't have anything unless I go swing by a shop tomorrow. But I may or may not because I may be going out to a birthday dinner or birthday lunch, mind you, for my mom.
Nice. So your mom's having a birthday?
Yeah, I think we're going to lunch and then she's going out to dinner with my dad. So
Nice. Well,
if
have
I have time
fun with
after
your
the
mom.
lunch, which I think I will, I'll
Yeah,
swing by one of my LCSs.
very good. I like. So, as far as YouTube, when did you start doing YouTube?
I think it was like 7, 8 years ago. It was sports card centric, and then I got into comics maybe 2, 3 years ago. I want to say 3-ish years ago. So yeah, 7, 8 years ago. Can't remember the exact number, but yeah, it's been a few years.
Nice. So, what's your favorite YouTube content that you do?
Comic books. Comic
Comic
books.
books.
It's so much fun. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, how did you get into comics?
So a few years ago when the Chiefs were playing the Eagles in the Super Bowl, not this past year, but a few years before then, I went to my buddy's and he was having a Super Bowl party, and he actually went to the college I worked at, and I worked in the dining hall. He was a student, I think, at the time, or just recently graduated, or and working for the college, but invited me to the Super Bowl party, and I said, "Oh, I've been watching sports cards and comic stuff on YouTube, and I see you have these comic boxes and these comic statues. Do you have any comics I can buy from you?" So he actually gave me, and I forgot the second one what it was. Actually, no, I don't. I know what the comics are, but I only remember one in my head. Unfortunately, I wish
Yeah.
I grabbed them. Was
Yeah.
Radioactive Spider-Gwen #1. He gave it to me and said, "Dude, it's yours. Have it."
Nice. That's
Yeah.
awesome. So, do you have any comic book memories before that? Like maybe when you were little?
No, no, I was strictly sports cards up until like 2, 3 years ago. And it's
Oh,
not
nice.
that I'm done with sports cards. It's just I'm on a hiatus. It's a long
Mm-hmm.
story, but
Yep.
comics have taken over fully now, basically.
Nice. Very cool. All right. So, as far as social media, um, what are some of the inspirations for doing comic book content on social media?
Oh man, there's so many. Like you, and then you got Trev, you got Chris the Comic Vet, you got Rob Fast Saxo Comics, you got Mark
Yeah.
Legion of Comics, DJ Lynx, Mad Spidey, you got Random Reads, Heroes for Hire Comic Club, Flat Earth Santa, Sandman Mystery Comics, Anachronic Comics, uh, Psychotronic Shotgun, Gary B. There's too many to name. Like those are a
Yeah.
handful, but there's so many more. I forgot to mention. Don't feel bad because there's a lot of you, and I thank all of you.
Well, I'm flattered you even put me on that list. I mean, those some. huge channels and guys that have been doing it for a while. So yeah, thank you, Vlogs.
Of course.
So who are your favorite comic book characters?
So I split into male and female categories. For male, it's Batman. I'm a huge DC guy. And then Deadpool's my second favorite. And then for females, it goes Rogue, and then it goes Barbara Gordon, Batgirl.
Nice, very cool. All right, uh, so as far as comic book characters, or cartoon, movie, or literature characters, what character do you relate to the most?
Honestly, we talked about it earlier. I could see myself as a Peter Parker, like a Tobey Maguire Peter
Yeah,
Parker. Loyal to his family, would do anything to save his loved ones, help his loved ones, protect his loved ones, help his friends, protect his friends, love his friends, and do what's right in justice, and never steer away, and always stay loyal to who you are, and not let the fame and the fortune uh, rot your brain and change your personality and change who you are.
great answer. That's really good, Vox. Okay, so if you could have one superpower, what would that superpower be?
Super strength.
Super strength?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we you did mention it earlier. Do you collect anything besides comics?
Uh, I did sports cards and I do figures actually. So I have a small figure collection. I have a Hush Batman figure. I have a Rogue from Marvel Legends, and then I have a Batgirl from the Three Jokers, and I think my next one I'm eyeing, and I always pass it at the LCS, and Paul knows because I've told him I'm like I'm gonna buy it, I'm gonna buy it. Eventually, I am going to is a
Yeah,
Deadpool figure. So I think eventually when I get my own place, I want to get like a display cabinet, glass case, and put out my figures. So I would say figures. I have a small collection, but a growing collection.
nice, very cool. So as for the year, for this year, do you have any comic book goals?
The ones I can achieve, and I'm good. I'm not looking for super high grade, maybe mid to low grade. Are Detective Comics 369, the first Batgirl Robin team up. I'm a huge Batgirl fan, and her real first appearance for Barbara Gordon is a pricey book. That's a book I hope to eventually get, maybe in mid to low grade, but that one is achievable, I think. And then in mid to low grade, because again, I don't care as long as I'm able to read it and enjoy it and have it in my collection.
Yeah,
Uh, is Uncanny X-Men 171, where Rogue joins the X-Men. Uh, yeah, those, and then there are some subtle Batman keys, but all the Batman keys I want are really pricey. And then the Deadpool key, we know New Mutants 98. I would love a real one. I have the facsimile, but that book is pricey.
yeah, no, yeah, all those books are. The thing is that uh, a lot of the comic books that I have in my collection, the ones that I covet the most are not the most expensive. They pretty much have like personal meaning to me because of
Same.
of collected for so long. But I wanted to ask you: are there like two or three comics in your collection that you covet the most?
Yeah, so I have three. This is a Batman blank, and Paul sent me it. It's number 357, and I actually got it signed at Heroes Con last year by everyone I got to meet at the meet and greet. So that was really
Dude,
fun.
that is dope. That is so dope.
So for those who are going to the Heroes Con meet and greet, I advise you bring a blank for the community to sign and stuff, because I'll sign it for sure. So yeah, that, and then we all know about Comics Curing Cancer. They raise money for cancer. It's the comic book coming together to raise money, auctions and stuff. I bought the art book. This was last year. Thank Durs helped me out getting DJ Links, Rob Fasex, Mark Legion of Comics, and I had to get Austin LeMay to sign this. I love C3. I love everything they stand for. They're great. I knew family members who've passed, who are still fighting, who have it lived through cancer, so that means a lot.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
And
Very
then
cool.
lastly, the first slab that I bought myself, I need to get a new bag for this, but this is Astonishing X-Men #1, 9.6 white pages. I saw this at my LCS and I couldn't pass it up. It's Rogue, but she's possessing the powers of Gambit, Angel, and Wolverine. And yeah, this cover.
Very nice.
Let me take it out of the bag. This
Okay.
this is a dirty bag.
Ooh, it's fire, bro.
Lucio Purillo.
Yeah. No, that's beautiful.
Yeah. There's another one I want that they're charging for $100. I may have to get eventually. It's I think it's like Uncanny X-Men number something, and it's Rogue in a Savage Land outfit, but they want a lot of money for it.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna wrap up this interview. The thing is that in less than a month is gonna be Heroes Con. I'm gonna make the pilgrimage out to where Vogs is, Charlotte. I'm looking forward to it, bro. It's gonna be so much fun.
Oh
You and I
yeah.
are gonna hang out. We're gonna eat some food. We're gonna drink some drink. We're gonna have a good time, brother.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah. But before we get out of here, I wanted to say, I'll give you the opportunity to say something, before we get out of here.
Yeah, guys, if you don't mind, swing by my channel. I'll be making content again soon. I've been lazy. I've been busy with work, but don't worry, content's going to be coming back. I can guarantee that, even though I've been lazy and been working a lot. But yeah, please check out my channel, and then check out Paul's on Tuesdays. I'll be there too.
Yeah, that's what's up. So, before we get out of here, I want to thank my guest, Wvogs18, for taking the time. We were supposed to do an interview an hour earlier, but I overslept. So he was nice enough to reschedule an hour later. So thank you, Vogs, for that.
Of course.
As far as everyone watching this, thank you so much for supporting me and everyone else on my channel. Wvogs18 being one of them. Vogs is, again, one of my really good friends.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Maybe
man.
we could
So
do a part 2 down the line. Who
maybe we
knows?
could do a part 2. All right, everyone, take care.